Hi, Fiona here from Reads and Eats. I'm here today to do a review on Foretold by Thunder by E.M.Davey. I was sent this book by Duckworth Publications as I won it during a Goodreads giveaway, and I'm so glad I did because I thoroughly enjoyed this book. The book is to do with history, it's to do with adventure, slightly Dan Brownish, but really enjoyable. It's one of these books that if I'd had the time, I'd probably have read it in a one shot because it was a page turner. I kept wanting to know what was happening. Premise of the book is that a journalist called Jack Wolseley finds a document that shows that Winston Churchill was interested in Etruscan history, and he kind of wonders why. During this time, he is phoned by a professor at King College London saying that he thinks people are following him and that he knows why Churchill was interested in Etruscan history. Wolseley kind of poo-poos this idea and goes, oh yeah, right, another crackpot that we have here, but he ends up getting a parcel from said professor, and this starts off the adventure. Something happens to the professor, and Wolseley ends up working with Florence Chung, who is the professor's PhD student, but you kind of wonder, is she a goodie, is she a baddie, who's she with? Is she with him, is she not with him, is she doing this for herself? And they set off through Europe and into Africa, but on their tail is also MI6, because MI6 don't want them to discover what they know, basically. And the adventure is of, does Jake get away from MI6? What happens to Florence? Why is Etruscan history so important? And I just thoroughly enjoyed it. There was action in it, and you just kept wondering who were the goodies, who were the baddies, and why was this document so important? Why did they want to keep it a secret? You end up finding out a bit about Hitler, about Hess and people like that as well. So all in all, a really good story, well written, characters are well rounded, you get to know them, you get to think, well, I would actually like to know more about them, what happens to them in the end. And yes, I would thoroughly recommend this book. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I know there's a sequel to it, and I can't wait till it comes out because I really want to know what happens next. So that was Foretold by Thunder by E.M.Davey. If you like adventure stories with some history thrown in, definitely go and get it. Because I've read this, I actually don't know a lot about Etruscan Roman history, so I've actually borrowed books. If you've seen my book haul for July, you will understand that I went and borrowed 3 Roman books from a friend who's a classics teacher, so I'm really looking forward to reading them so I can get a wee bit more information that I didn't get from the book. But no, thoroughly recommend it. If you've ever read the book, please let me know down below. I'd really like to know what your comments were, or if you think you will go and read the book, please do let me know what you think about it. But until next time, hope you have a good time reading. Bye!